Welcome back. Today we're diving into the eerie world of abandoned cities destroyed by time, disasters, and history. From nuclear disasters to volcanic eruptions, the reasons these cities now stand empty are as unbelievable as they are tragic. Stick around to see some truly unbelievable stories of cities frozen in time and reclaimed by nature. Let's get started. Our first stop is Pripyat, Ukraine, a city built in the 1970s for Chernobyl nuclear power plant workers. This city was a symbol of Soviet progress and ambition, designed to be a model of modern living. It had schools, hospitals, cultural centers, and recreational facilities, all meant to provide a high quality of life for its residents. Pripyat was a bustling city full of life until the Chernobyl disaster struck on April 26, 1986. On that fateful day, reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing a catastrophic amount of radioactive particles into the atmosphere. The explosion was so powerful that it was felt miles away, and the resulting fire burned for 10 days. The nuclear accident forced the evacuation of Pripyat, a city that once housed nearly 50,000 people. The evacuation was sudden and chaotic, with residents given just a few hours to gather their belongings and leave. They were told it would be a temporary measure, but they never returned, leaving behind an eerie ghost town. The streets that were once filled with the sounds of children playing and people going about their daily lives are now silent. Buildings stand empty, their windows broken and interiors decaying. Imagine a city frozen in time, empty playgrounds, creaking Ferris wheels, and abandoned apartments. The Ferris wheel, which was set to open just days after the disaster, now stands as a haunting reminder of what could have been. The playgrounds, once filled with laughter, are now overgrown with weeds. Today Pripyat stands as a chilling time capsule, a place where time seems to have stopped. The city is a stark reminder of the fragility of human life and the devastating consequences of technological failures, a testament to the human cost of technological disaster. Memorials and remnants of the Chernobyl disaster are scattered throughout the city, serving as a somber reminder of the lives lost and the long-term impact of the catastrophe. Nature is slowly reclaiming Pripyat, as plants and trees grow through the cracks in the concrete. The once orderly streets are now overgrown with vegetation, and wildlife has begun to return to the area, turning concrete jungles back into lush landscapes. Deer, wolves, and other animals now roam the streets that were once filled with people. The resilience of nature is evident as it slowly takes back what was once its own. Let's move on to our next abandoned city, a place where the echoes of the past still linger, and the lessons of history are etched into every corner, where disaster struck from deep within the earth. This next location tells a different story of human ambition and the unforeseen consequences that can arise when we push the boundaries of what is possible. Centralia, Pennsylvania was once a thriving coal mining town. In 1962, a fire ignited in the coal mines beneath the town, growing into an inferno. The ground heated up, smoke billowed from cracks, and toxic fumes seeped out. Centralia became a modern-day Pompeii, consumed by the very resource that fueled its prosperity. Today, Centralia is a ghost town, its streets eerily silent. Nature is slowly reclaiming the town, turning cracked asphalt into verdant pathways. It's a testament to nature's ability to reclaim even the most scarred landscapes. Next, we visit Hashima Island, Japan, once a marvel of industrial might. This tiny island was transformed into an underwater coal mining colony with towering concrete buildings. But as Japan's reliance on coal dwindled, so did Hashima's fortunes. In 1974 the mines closed and the island was abandoned. Today Hashima stands as a ghostly reminder of Japan's industrial past. The concrete buildings now crumble under the relentless assault of the sea. Even in its decay, Hashima offers a glimpse into a unique chapter of human history. Our next stop is Oradour-sur-Glane, France, a village frozen in time by the horrors of war. On June 10, 1944, Nazi troops massacred the villagers in retaliation for resistance activities. The entire village was razed, its inhabitants murdered. After the war, a new village was built nearby, but the ruins were left untouched as a memorial. Walking through Oradour-sur-Glane today is like stepping back in time. The ruins stand as silent witnesses to the atrocities committed. Oradour-sur-Glane is a solemn reminder of the fragility of peace. Our next destination is Plymouth, Montserrat, once known as the Emerald Isle of the Caribbean. In 1995, the Soufriere Hills volcano roared back to life, burying Plymouth in volcanic ash. The city was evacuated and declared uninhabitable. Today, Plymouth is a modern-day Pompeii, a haunting reminder of nature's raw power. Volcanic ash still covers everything, and buildings peek out from beneath solidified mud flows. Yet, even in its desolation, Plymouth holds a strange beauty. The resilience of nature is evident as vegetation slowly begins to reclaim the lost city. Our exploration brings us to Agdam, Azerbaijan, a city deeply scarred by the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. This once vibrant city now lies in ruins, a testament to the devastating impact of war. Once a thriving hub of culture and commerce, Agdam was a bustling city with lively streets, markets, and a rich history. It was a place where families built their lives, children played in the parks, and communities thrived. However, the city was caught in the crossfire of the war between Azerbaijan and Armenia. The conflict brought relentless shelling and destruction, reducing the city to rubble. Buildings that once stood tall and proud were left in ruins, and the infrastructure was decimated. The relentless violence forced the inhabitants to flee, leaving behind a ghost city. Today, Agdam stands desolate and empty, a stark reminder of the human cost of war. The empty streets and abandoned buildings echo the silence of a once bustling city now devoid of life. The ruins of homes, schools, and mosques stand as silent witnesses to the brutality of conflict. These structures, now mere shadows of their former selves, tell the story of a community torn apart by violence. The damaged mosques, once places of worship and peace, now lie in ruins, symbolizing the shattered hopes and dreams of the people who once prayed there. As the sun sets over the ruins of Agdam, the city takes on a haunting beauty. The quiet ruins bathed in the peaceful light of dusk serve as a powerful reminder of the need for peaceful resolution. The scars of war are evident, but so is the resilience of the human spirit. Amidst the devastation there are signs of new growth and rebuilding. Small patches of greenery emerge from the rubble, symbolizing hope and renewal. These signs of life amidst the ruins remind us that even in the darkest times, the hope for a brighter future still flickers. The people of Agdam, though displaced, carry with them the hope of returning and rebuilding their city, turning the page on a painful chapter, and looking forward to a future of peace and prosperity. Our journey takes us to Kolmanskop, Namibia, a ghost town in the Namib Desert. Once a bustling diamond mining town, Kolmanskop's fortunes dwindled as the diamond fields depleted. The town was abandoned, left to the mercy of the desert. Today, sand fills the once grand homes, reclaiming what was once taken. The wind howls through broken windows and the silence is broken only by the occasional gust. Kolmanskop is a haunting reminder of the ephemeral nature of wealth. It's a place where time seems to stand still. Our next stop is Krakow, Italy, a ghost town perched on a rocky outcrop. For centuries, Krakow thrived, but the land posed a constant threat. Landslides, earthquakes, and soil erosion plagued the town. In 1963, a series of landslides forced the evacuation of Krakow. Today, Krakow stands as a haunting reminder of the power of nature. The abandoned buildings whisper tales of the families who once lived there. Krakow is a place of haunting beauty, with breathtaking views from the hilltop. Our next stop is Bodie, California, a ghost town nestled high in the Sierra Nevada mountains. This once thriving town is now a silent witness to the past, a place where time seems to have stood still. Bodie's story is a classic tale of boom and bust, sparked by a gold rush in the late 1800s. In 1859, a group of prospectors discovered gold here, and word quickly spread. By 1876, Bodie had transformed into a bustling town with thousands of residents all hoping to strike it rich. However, as the gold veins dried up, the town's fortunes began to wane. People moved on, seeking new opportunities elsewhere, leaving behind a town that slowly crumbled. The once bustling streets became eerily quiet, and the buildings began to decay. Today, Bodie is a remarkably well-preserved ghost town, maintained in a state of arrested decay. This means that while the buildings are not restored, they are preserved just as they were left, giving visitors a genuine glimpse into the past. The buildings, though weathered by time and the elements, still stand tall. Their interiors contain remnants of a bygone era, from old furniture and personal belongings to tools and equipment used during the gold rush. Walking through Bodie is like stepping back in time to the Wild West. The dusty streets, the wooden sidewalks, and the old saloons all tell stories of a time when the town was alive with the hopes and dreams of its residents. It's a place where history comes alive, where you can almost hear the echoes of the past. The creak of a wooden door, the distant sound of a hammer striking an anvil, and the whispers of long-gone conversations all add to the eerie yet fascinating atmosphere of Bodie. As you explore the town, you'll find the remnants of a once thriving community. The schoolhouse, the church, the general store, and the homes of former residents all stand as silent monuments to a bygone era. Each artifact, each building, and each street corner has a story to tell. Body is not just a ghost town, it's a living museum, a place where the past is preserved for future generations to explore and learn from. As the sun sets over Body, casting long shadows across the town, it's easy to imagine what life was like here during its heyday. The sense of history is palpable, making Body a truly unique and unforgettable destination. Our final destination is Varosha, Cyprus, a ghost town frozen in time by political conflict. Once a glamorous tourist destination, Varosha was abandoned during the Turkish invasion of Cyprus in 1974. The city became a no-man's land, with access restricted. Today, Varosha stands as a haunting reminder of division. Buildings crumble, vegetation reclaims the streets, and the beaches lie deserted. Varosha is a stark reminder of the human cost of political conflict. It's a place where time seems to have stood still. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. These abandoned cities are stark reminders of the power of nature and the impact of human actions. Let us know in the comments which abandoned city you found the most fascinating. Each of these cities has a story to tell, and a lesson to teach us. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders and warnings that history has left behind. See you next time.